Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. When Tesla announced the Cybertruck back in late 2019, it was a big deal. The wild-looking EV had such a polarizing and controversial design that even those who don't follow the auto industry heard about it. The radical truck features premium specs, bulletproof glass, kinda, and endless potential. Unfortunately, here we sit over 2 years later, and everyone still has lots of questions. First, Tesla delayed production of the Cybertruck until later in 2022, then pushed it back again to sometime in 2023. Pricing information is no longer available on the pre-order website, and Tesla recently announced several new features would be available when the Cybertruck finally gets released. So, where does that leave us and everyone who pre-ordered? Well, here's everything we know so far about the Cybertruck, how much it could cost, and what to expect for the release date, features, and more. Watch this video before buying Tesla Cybertruck. But before we get into the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. When does the Tesla Cybertruck come out? Tesla promised it would deliver the Cybertruck in late 2021 for the dual-motor AWD version at the launch event. A month later, the company mentioned volume production hopefully arriving in 2023. However, on January 26, 2021, Tesla officially delayed the Cybertruck until 2023, and even that is a big maybe. As you can see from the official Tesla Cybertruck pre-order website, you will be able to complete your configuration as production nears. At first, this mentioned 2022, now it doesn't have a date listed at all. Your guess is as good as ours. At this point, we don't have a clear timeline or exact date to share. There are too many variables and unknowns, but what we can tell you is that if all goes according to plan, Tesla aims to start delivering the first dual and tri-motor pre-orders sometime in late 2023 or early 2024 to customers. How much is the Tesla Cybertruck? While Tesla offers cars in several configurations, it's always the most expensive model that ends up arriving first. During the initial announcement in 2019, Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced that the new Cybertruck would have a starting price of $39,900 before incentives, making it relatively affordable. Over the last year or so, however, Tesla has increased the price of almost every vehicle it sells, making us question if that sub-$40K mark will ever actually be an option for its truck. For example, at the beginning of 2021, the base Model 3 cost $36,990, but now it starts at $41,990. And when Musk announced the Model 3, he promised a starting price of $35,000, which was extremely hard to find and very short-lived. So we should expect a similar increase to the starting price of the Cybertruck. As things sit right now, Tesla may offer a base $39,900 model, not to mention two more AWD variants with a tri- or quad-motor configuration that start at $49,900 and $69,900. In December 2021, Tesla confirmed the Cybertruck would follow other EVs in the market and come in a quad-motor option with four-wheel steering, crab walk, and more. However, adding those features could raise the Tesla Cybertruck price between now and whenever it arrives. For now, we'll have to wait and see. Tesla Cybertruck specs, battery and estimated range. With all the changes as of late, not to mention the rapid advances in EV technology, means we're not entirely sure what to expect. Of course, we know what Tesla announced over 2 years ago, but a lot has, and will change, between now and when this vehicle inevitably hits the streets. Again, Tesla only announced the quad-motor setup in December of 2021, so we're not entirely sure what to expect from it. We can at least hope it'll get something between 300 miles and 500 miles of range. Best Tesla Cybertruck features. There are so many exciting features or ideas floating around that it can be hard to pin down what we'll get from the Cybertruck. From the rumored 0 to 60 acceleration in 2.8 seconds, bulletproof windows, to the Cyberquad ATV or Kids Cyberquad, that'll fit in the back. The raw, unfinished, bare, and unpainted 300 series stainless steel design is all we get, so there are no color options to choose from. Buyers will be able to wrap it with whatever color, design, or texture they want later. So that's a feature if you ask us. We have seen photos of a matte black Cybertruck on Reddit, and it looks even better than the silver model. That same stainless steel design extends to the 6.5 feet bed, which has no intrusion from the wheel wells, giving users more space than a traditional truck. Inside the bed, you'll find both 120 and 220 volt charging outlets, as well as an air compressor and a sliding tonneau cover that will keep things enclosed. We've even seen mention of that sliding cover being an optional solar panel, which could help increase range on a sunny day. A transparent roof is usually called a panoramic sunroof on any other vehicle, but since this is Tesla, and it's bulletproof glass, it'll probably get a fancy name. In case you didn't notice, the tonneau cover will enclose the entire bed of the truck, from the roof down to the tailgate, which also means drivers can't use the rearview mirror in some instances. However, Tesla has confirmed the truck will have digital mirrors thanks to an array of cameras. Tesla even added an optional built-in light bar that goes above the windshield, which will give users even more light in combination with that long LED strip for the headlights. So now all you Jeep, Ford, and Toyota Tacoma owners won't even need to buy a Baja design light bar for your Cybertruck. What shouldn't surprise anyone is where the Cybertruck stands with self-driving features. Every Cybertruck model will get autopilot, which shouldn't be confused with level 5 self-driving. And, as with other Tesla models, you can pay an extra $7,000 to add the full self-driving option, though that isn't a complete feature yet. Honestly, things are changing all the time, so we'll have to wait until this cyberpunk truck arrives to say more. Just know that it's a Cybertruck, and it can probably do just about anything. Plus, we can expect a slew of third-party options and accessories, like this concept Cybertruck camper that looks amazing. That's all there is for today. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please leave us with your valuable feedback if you found this video interesting. Stay tuned to our channel till the next video, and until then, see you soon.